Hi guys, welcome to AutoShare India. We review and give you all the details on the latest and upcoming cars and bikes. If you would like to watch more videos related to automobiles, please go ahead and subscribe to AutoShare India. Today, we will be reviewing the 2021 MG Gloster. The MG Gloster is a big 3-row body-on-frame SUV borrowed from the MG's sister brand Maxus. We were not just about the dimensions, it is 4985 mm in length, 1867 mm in height and the 2950 mm wheelbase is best in its class. With the 1926 mm width being slightly less than the Alteros G4, and this sets the tone for what the Gloster aims to offer. This is truly a massive SUV with a great road presence, to the point that its 19-inch alloy wheels themselves is a size larger than the segment. It almost looks a little over the top in the huge wheel arches. Still, details like the slim LED projector headlamps, the large brushed metal grille and the sculpted bonnet are quite attractive, like the way the chrome window garnish extends upwards to the C-pillar joining the roof rails. The Ford dummy exhaust lends it a sporty look, and although there is a lot of chrome all over the car, including the alloy wheels, it is pretty tastefully done. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comment section. The one that adorns all the MG's Internet Inside badge, and you will also find the word Gloster spelled largely across the width of the tailgate, unlike with the Hector. MG is at care to shout out the brand's origin. There's a pair of Union Jack badges on the front flanks that say Brit Dynamic. Why is it present in the Indian model? No manufacturer does this. This may pull down the other brands. If the exterior dimensions offer a bit more than the other SUVs of this like, the interiors aim to offer a lot more. Open one of the front doors and you are treated to a flowing dashboard draped in tan leather with double stitching along with brushed aluminum trim and lot of layers. BMW owners might not love the fact that there is more than just a passing resemblance to some of the brand's more recent models, but MG buyers certainly would. Resemblance can be seen in the overall design, but more so in the 12.3-inch touchscreen that sits joined in the dash. The screen is bright and colorful, of a reasonable high resolution, and makes good use of its widescreen aspect ratio with neatly arranged functions icon, but it requires a bit more of a firm finger push for it to respond, and it's still not my favorite screen in the car. The 8-inch color screen between the dials that is fresh, fluid and full of relevant information. Taken care of quality is generally pretty good, but dig up a little deeper and you will find the plastics aren't anything of a car of this price. Like the dashboard, the front seats make a good first impression. They are heated, power adjustable like in tan leather upholstery, are quite large and generously cushioned. The driver's seat goes a bit further with seat ventilation, massage and a memory function. But as you try to settle in for a long drive, you will notice the lumbar support. Even at its lowest setting, it is a bit lavish, and the cushioning is all around and is stiff and hard. Though the massage as a result feels more like a physiotherapy than relaxation. Even with the seat motored down to its lowest setting, forward visibility is great thanks to its upright A-pillars and a relatively low set dash. Even the giant wing mirrors have enough of a gap from the Gloster's body to not cause a huge blind spot. However, the rear visibility is held up by the big head restraints on the rear seats. They are not powered, but they can be reclined a fair bit, and more importantly have a long range of fore and aft sliding travel, allowing for a limousine legroom only if no one is in the last row. Again, like the front seats, the second row pair feels noticeably hard and you don't quite sink into them. For those who are largely chauffeur-driven or traveling with families, it's important to note that the combination of captain seats and overall space on offer makes the Gloster's middle row by far the most comfortable in its class. Tilting and sliding the second row forward does allow you decent access to the last row, but it's perhaps easier to walk between the middle row seats when it comes to the outright space, just like with the middle row. This is easily the best third row among SUVs in this segment, and perhaps even among larger full-size luxury SUVs. If you sit a bit low, the thigh support isn't great and there's no place to tuck your feet, but the headroom is decent and the knee room with the second row in its midway position is good. You get cup holders, USB and 12-volt charging and dedicated AC vents in the back. And though it's a comfortably wide enough for 3 kids, MG has given it just 2 seat belts and 2 head restraints with all that cabin room. It's understandable that there is not a lot of space for luggage with all the 3 rows up, but again, it's more than what the competition offers, and you can fit a couple of pram and soft bags. You can also flip the third row down to get a vast space. The 12.3-inch touchscreen alone packs in a lot. Apart from being the largest, it gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and MG's iSmart suite of connected car tech. This includes a smartphone app for remote functionalities like voice commands, onboard 5G eSIM, the Gaana music streaming app built in, live weather status, and Map My India source navigation with real-time traffic data. There's also the feed for the very helpful 360-degree camera. However, the camera resolution is pretty poor, which translates to a poor image, especially in low light. A few more things worth mentioning are the 3-zone climate control, wireless phone charging, 12-speaker audio system, ambient lighting, tire pressure monitor, and an electronic parking brake with auto hold. And then there are the ADAS features, Advanced Driver Assisted System. Some of them are more familiar these days, like driver fatigue detection, auto parking assist, and then there's the MG Gloster doubles down with its sensor-based tech. There's a blind spot warning which flashes a light in the wing mirror to tell you a vehicle is overtaking you, and a lane departure warning that alerts you when you deviate out of your lane, which works as long as the road markings are clear. The 2-liter twin-turbo diesel engine under the hood of the Gloster punches out 218 bhp and 480 Nm of torque, which again are the highest outputs of this sort of SUV. Drive goes to the rear through 8-speed torque converter automatic with an on-demand 4-wheel drive system engaging when necessary. The Gloster hits 0 to 100 km per hour in 11.2 seconds, which is impressive for a massive SUV. The MG Gloster is priced at Rs 35.38 lakh, which is an ex-showroom price in Delhi. The Savvy variant is positioned just a little bit higher than the established competition, which is a pretty bold move. If you don't mind sacrificing the fancy sensor-based ADAS features, the Sharp variant gets you everything else at a noticeably lower price that starts at Rs 33.68 lakhs. Only time can tell if buyers will see value in the size, space, performance, comfort, and of course the equipment. But if the Gloster can make as big an impact as MG's debut product, the Hector, it could just have another winner on its hands. So that's a quick view of the MG Gloster. If you did find the video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to AutoShare India.